Right, back on the YouTube, round two. Okay, so we are home early, nice and early today, because I'm on a job around the corner in a local hospital. So I'm just gonna make 3 days worth of cream of rice because it's actually quite local. I'm just gonna go straight to the gym, like get it over and done with straight from work, because the coming home faffing around just wastes so much time. So I'm gonna make the next 3 days worth of cream of rice. So all of these are from my sponsors. So I got Jammy Dodgers, which I'm gonna have with some cookie dough, whey, and then I'm gonna have the cream of rice cinnamon flavor with I think I'm gonna have Kinder Bueno whey. This one's banging from Joker. Okay, and then from my other sponsor, I've got Fruit Labs rich milk chocolate, which I'm gonna have with a little bit of their iced latte cafe whey, and that is gonna go with Trained by JP's cream of rice. Okay, reason that cream of rice from Perform during the prep is because it just goes a lot more cakey, it's a lot more thicker. So I'm just gonna get ready, have my pre-workout meal, and then yeah, I'm gonna put you through a big chest session today. My push session is with biceps, so push and biceps today down at Ultraflex, West London, my home gym. Now, is that not the cakiest cream of rice you have ever seen? It's such like a sponge. So I'm gonna put 10 grams of dark chocolate to sit on there and melt while I get ready and change for the gym. So what I like to do is I put 1 gram of sea salt and 2 grams of pink salt. So I've got my sodium in there, and then that's going to make sure as well that I've got some potassium from the sea salt. So I'm going to get the craziest pump. Okay, so my whey paste is ready in here. So I'm going to get changed. That will cool down a little bit, and the dark chocolate would have melted, as you can see right there. And then we're going to eat our pre.
The resource potential is lower than I thought. The rest of the higher.
It was his own. Now, the dark chocolate as milk.
Where are you?
We'll put our whey paste.
Maybe I should just talk to Vince.
Yeah, you know that. People down, right? Making all the good stuff.
Just gotta tell me where you are. I can get you. Yesterday.
So we're in my office / living room.
What are you listening to?
And just gonna watch 20 minutes of the series that I just started
What are you
watching this
listening
morning
to?
while I was doing steps, which I can't even remember the name, but I'll let you guys know. Sneaky Pete. So, right, so 10 minutes out from the gym, we get the Strom Pre in with Refined Nutrition Pump. Yeah, gonna get this down mean. All supplements that I take, by the way, are from Liberty Supplements, code AF10 if you want that money off. We are here. Big push and bicep session going down. First things first, get those potato puff nice and warm. Right. Making sure that there's loads of blood into those potato puffs so that you're not getting injured at all. Can't be getting injured in prep. An accessory first to make sure we've got lots of blood in the area. So first one we're going to be doing today is a side lateral raise to get the delts nice and warm before we go into our 2 pressing movements for chest. So it's 11 to 15 on the rep range. Let's get it. So that set was all right, okay? It was all right. There wasn't enough control on it, so I got 11 reps. I'm gonna drop back down for the last set, do 22s. So one thing that I always see that people are doing wrong continuously with their incline presses is they're not going from nipples to chin, right? You need to make sure that we're actually doing our incline presses properly. So I'm doing 2 warm-up sets in this. So 3 plates is my working set. I do 1 plate, 2 plates, then I'll go straight into 3 for 5 to 8. Right, so exercise 3 is the incline chest press. We've done 1 warm-up set. At this point in the workout, especially in prep, like doing too many warm-up sets is just not beneficial. So it's a 5 to 8 set, then an 8 to 11, and then we go on to a fly movement. Let's see what we can get. Seven reps. I definitely feeling pumped now. Definitely some blood in the muscle. So in the drink is 20 grams of EAAs from, what are these from? CMP, pineapple flavor, banging. Right, and then I've got Strom's Hydromax Pina Colada, obviously from Liberty Supplements, right? Every single good brand is with my sponsor. So normally I also have 20 grams of carbohydrates, but during the week we're running low days, so carbs are literally only in the pre-workout meal. 80 grams of cream of rice, which is about 60 grams of carbs, with 100 grams of blueberries and 20 grams of dark chocolate with 45 gram whey paste, but that's got my carbs in. So it's roughly about 70 grams of carbs pre-workout. And that's the only carbs we're getting throughout the rest of the whole day, except from 50 grams of pineapple post-workout, which is 6 grams of carb. So nothing. Everything else is trans carbs through veg. Let's get it. That was a flop. Should have gone a little bit lighter. Actually allocate where the tension is, so you can make it the beginning or the end range of the motion, depending on what you're hitting. Like, so for this, I want to hit the most amount of strain when I'm under the stretch, because that's where it's going to build the most tension, and stretch the muscle fibers the most, and then in turn create more micro tears, leading to better actual stimulation. So I love prime machines, man. They're literally designed for how the muscle works. So this is 3 sets of 11 to 15 on this isolation exercise. It's a pec deck. And then we're going to do 2 bicep and then 1 more lateral raise. Reason I don't do any shoulder pressing is because I don't want my front delt to get any bigger, because it will take over from the size of my upper chest, which really immensely, when you're posing, you're not tensing your upper chest at all. That's what you need the most development in to make your poses hit right. Next set, let's get it. Rep range was 11 to 15, I only got 10. So the last one, we're going to drop it back down and make sure we get the rep range. See, you always go to failure. I was meant to be an 8 to 11, but pretty sure I got 13. That just means I'm just going to go up in weight. But you see how slow I hit my bicep curls? There's never any need to try and rush through the reps. Nice, slow contractions is always going to build the muscle. And realistically, your biceps is such a small muscle, you don't need to go that heavy. that jump was too far. Killed myself off. Pump is so painful, it's disgusting. There we go. So, this is the last bicep exercise. This is 2 sets of 11 to 15. It's actually so painful. Once you've done like a good, decent amount of sets on bicep already, trying to then get high reppers is disgusting. So, this will be the final set. Let's get it, man. Doing about 30 kilo for about 12. I'm gonna drop it down. Yeah, a couple more extra reps, go 25 for this last one. All yours, bro. Right, last exercise before we got abs. This here, 2 sets of 11 to 15, lateral raises. So, last thing of the day is going to be 3 sets of rope ab crunches, okay? Do these 3 times a week. I'll make sure the midsection is looking at blocky for stage. So your abs, all about contraction and control. You don't feel like someone's literally poking their fingers in between them, you're not doing them right. So, that was push and bicep. Push and bicep with a bit of abs. So we are, I think it's 6 weeks out yesterday. Okay, this is the current look, current rig at 85.65. Definitely the biggest I've ever been at this weight and the leanest. Yeah, I'm gonna run you through some rounds quickly. Oh, my leg is cramping. So yeah, let's run you through the mandatories first. See if I can get. Right, so those are the 9 mandatories. Let's run. So that was a quick run through pre-workout meal, chest and bicep, and the posing. All at Ultraflix gym in Northwest London, a hometown.